Good morning, friends, and welcome to my last part of the explanation of Daddy by Sylvia Plath. In my last lecture, I had spoken about the speaker revealing that her father had broken her heart into two, and also a deeper understanding of the speaker's relationship with her father, even though he was a cruel, overbearing brute at one point in her life. Now I'll be explaining the remaining paragraphs today. Now coming over to stanza number 13, which reads, "But they pulled me out of the sack, and they stuck me together with glue. And then I knew what to do. I made a model of you, a man in black, with a mink-calf look." Now in this stanza, Sylvia Plath reveals that she was not able to commit suicide, even though she tried. She reveals that she was found and pulled out of the sack and sack back, together with glue. At this point, she experienced a revelation. She realized that she must recreate her father. She decided to find and love a man who reminded her of her father. Now, Freud's theory that a girl falls in love with their fathers as children and boys with their mothers also suggests that these boys and girls grew up to find husband and wives that resembled their fathers and mothers. She has already suggested that women loves a brutal man, and perhaps she is now confessing that she was once such a woman. This is why Sylvia says that she finds a model of her father who is a man in black with a mink-calf look. While mink-calf means my struggle. Now the last line of this paragraph most likely means that the man she found to marry looked like a father and also a Hitler. And the stanza number 13 was number 14, which reads, "And a love of the rack and screw, and I said, I do, I do. So Daddy, I'm finally through. The black telephone's off at the root. The voices just can't worm through." Now in this stanza, Sylvia reveals that the man she married enjoyed to torture. This is why she describes him as having a love of the rack and the screw. She confesses that she married him when she says, "And I said, I do, I do." She tells her father that she's through. This means that having recreated her father by marrying a harsh German man, she no longer needed to mourn her father's death. She then describes her relationship with her father as a phone call. Now she has hung up and the call is forever ended. In the next stanza, which reads, "If I've killed one man, I've killed two. The vampire who said he was you and drank my blood for a year. 7 years if you want to know. Daddy, you can lie back now." Now in this stanza, Sylvia reminds us, or the readers, that she has already claimed to have killed her father. She revealed that he actually died before she could get to him. But she still claims the responsibility for his death. Now she says that if she has killed one man, she has killed two. This is most likely in reference to her husband. She refers to her husband as a vampire, one who was supposed to be just like a father. As it turned out, he was not just like a father. In fact, he drained the life out of her. This is why she refers to him as a vampire who drank her blood. It is not clear why she earlier said that he drank her blood for a year. However, she then changes her mind and says 7 years if you want to know. When she says, "Daddy, you can lie back now," she is telling him that the part of him that has lived on within her can now die too. Now in the last stanza, that is stanza number 16, which reads, "There's a stake in your fat black heart, and the villagers never liked you. They're dancing and stamping on you. They always knew it was you. Daddy, daddy, you bastard, I'm through." Now, here Sylvia reveals that her father, though dead, has somehow lived on like a vampire to torture her. It is claimed that she must kill her father the way that a vampire must be killed, with a stake to the heart. She then goes on to explain to her father that the villagers never liked you. She explains that they dance and stomp on his grave. She says that the villagers always knew it was him. Now this suggests that the people around them always suspected that there was something different and mysterious about her father. With the final line, she tells her father that she's through with him. While he has been dead for years, it is clear that her memory of him has caused her great grief and struggle. She was unable to move on without acknowledging that her father was, in fact, a brute. Once she was able to come to terms with him, what he truly was, she was able to let him stop torturing her from the grave. Now that was all about the explanation part. Now, while concluding this poem, all we can say is that Sylvia Plath begins study with a present understanding of her father and the kind of man he was. She then offers the readers some background explanation of her relationship with her father. As the poem progresses, the readers begin to realize that Sylvia has not always hated her father. She has not always seen him as a brute, although she makes it clear that he always has been oppressive. Now, as a child, she did not know anything apart from her father's mentality, and so she prays for his recovery and then mourns his death. She even wishes to join him in death. She then tries to recreate him by marrying a man like him. It isn't until years after her father's death, that she becomes aware of the true brutal nature of her relationship. Though he has been dead in flesh for years, she finally decides to let go of his memory and free herself from his oppression forever. That's all for now. Please stay tuned. Goodbye and good day. I'll be coming up with more lectures of mine. Please do watch and like. Thank you.